Do you really know what's going in your body when you eat out at fine dining restaurants? Are you really aware of the different ingredients or specific macronutrients in a dish that you order? A common issue found in not only America, but also parts of the world, is that restaurants are not required to provide a list of nutritional information or ingredients, and oftentimes don't even have it on hand if it's a fine dining restaurant. There's two sides of this issue that we're going to cover today. The first is for individuals with allergies that may be hypersensitive to specific foods and want a list of ingredients in the dish that they're going to consume, as well as individuals with health goals that want to know the calorie information or the macronutrients that they're consuming before they try to consume a dish and it sets them back in their health goals. In terms of allergies, the FDA claims that over 1 million Americans are suffering with having to navigate an allergy, and this not only impacts them but also their family. And individuals are at a higher risk of allergic reactions when they're not given a clear list of ingredients or when they request it and it's not given to them. Individuals who consume high-calorie meals unknowingly sets them back in their health goals. And Roberts, the director of USDA Nutrition Lab, stated that restaurants that know the calorie count and don't report it are just as bad as restaurants that don't know the nutrition facts, and it has the same overall impact on the individual consuming the dish, where they unknowingly consume a high amount of calories or a too low amount of calories, adjusting their calorie surplus or calorie deficit. The main cause, clearly, is that restaurants don't have a clear list of nutritional facts or ingredients. So that means allergens can be mixed in with food, and an individual can consume it and go into anaphylaxis, which the National Library of Medicine found in a study that anaphylaxis can begin within a minute of consuming it and can last all the way up until 20 minutes of consuming. Anaphylaxis is when an individual with allergies consumes something they're hypersensitive to and their throat begins to close. If they are not given proper medical treatment, this can result in death or life-debilitating situations where they can lose brain cells and become impaired in different ways. Meals that don't have clear labels on them in the aspect of individual health goals, the FDA only has a law that chain restaurants need to report this. So this law does not cover fine dining restaurants if it's not a chain restaurant. And the fine dining restaurants commonly don't keep a record of the ingredients in their food or a specific way that they're supposed to create the food. So the calories can range depending on what you order, as well as how the dish is made that day and how the dish is prepared. So it's kind of a gamble when you go and they don't have a clear set way or a general guess of how many calories are in the dish to provide to an individual that asks for it. Individuals who ask for a list of ingredients and it's given to them are at a lower risk of allergic reactions. And the Food Allergy and Anaphylaxis Organization found that the most common and the quickest way to reduce allergic reactions is when you go out, the restaurant is aware that individuals struggle with this and can adjust the way that they prepare food so that there's no cross-contamination, as well as simply just having a list that they're able to provide for an individual that needs this. Allergy training is another very common way that restaurants can help just inform the workers that are serving the food and preparing the food that this is a common issue that needs to be dealt with. On the other hand, with the individuals with health goals, they can help make smarter and wiser decisions when they're given a clear list of the macronutrients. If they're trying to hit a specific protein goal, it can be shown on the list and they can choose a higher protein dish and vice versa. The menu labeling should be viewed as a way that the government approaches obesity, and this was found through the National Library of Medicine claims this. So overall, there's many benefits to when a restaurant can provide a clear list of ingredients and macronutrients in the dishes they're serving, and this is something that we need to call more attention on and make aware to restaurants in our community that it impacts many individuals in different ways, and that it should be stressed and they should have these on hand. Thank you.